I hate microphones and I hate speaking in front of people. I was here one Sunday and I'm praying and I was going to run out the back door and I heard in my heart, I got you. So I'm like, okay, well at least Jesus got me because I know nothing about what I'm going to preach on or anything, so I'm just going to roll with this. I have no idea what I'm going to say to you guys because that's how I am. I used to write notes. Nothing ever worked, and I never said one word that was on the note. I said, hi, I'm Tim Pollock, and I'm from Ohio, and I'm an outpost leader. I started out with Phil and Vera. I went to Vietnam with them. It was a great mission trip. They taught me a lot about serving people who needed served. I stepped away from them. Nothing against them. I love them to death, and they taught me a lot, but Phil is a Vietnam vet. I'm an Iraqi vet. I have an Iraqi vet or a Vietnam guy and a Marine. Yes, I was in the Army. Nothing against you Marines, but my dad messed that one up for me. But we're trying to get in younger vets, just like Phil's trying to do, and how everyone should be trying to do that, because I may look young, but I'm 39 and my body feels like I'm 89. So we all need to just look at life and be like, how long are we going to be here? And I went to Catalyst last week, so I'm running around like a crazy guy. And I'm in college, and I haven't gotten any homework done because I can't get on my computer here. Thank God I'm going home tonight. I have 3 papers to write, they're due Monday, and I haven't touched any of them. So my deal is I want to bring in younger vets. I told Dana I would do the wall for 3 years, but like Mike and Bunny, I'll probably be stuck there for at least 10 to 20. I picked out 23 from the 94 where they took it over. I took over a book bunker from Ben, who was how many years? 20-some. I don't want that for 20-some. I told Dana I'd do that for 5 more. But my thing is, I like to serve. I don't want to be a leader. My leadership died when I retired from the Army. I was a staff sergeant. I was a lifer. But God decided that I needed kicked in the head, so I got shot in the head. Okay? Yes, you may. The 10 Commandments, yes, I broke every one except killing someone. I do not deserve the mighty God that we have that loves us. But that's why he's the mighty God. Amen. So, still don't know where I'm going. But we need younger guys. Yesterday we had this because we need a board meeting. We have been saying we needed to sit down as a board. So you guys got to come to a conference because we needed to talk to figure out how to boost our ministry up to help everyone. You have homosexuality marriages now. You have people going from male to female, female to men. We are Christians. We need to love everybody.
Amen.
Amen. Sorry, I'm trying to think where I'm going now. So we have pamphlets, and I'm in the book bunker. Ben has done this for a long time, but they need updated. So we're talking about that. We need Bibles. That goes out a lot. And the thing I love about the wall is when I left the wall, it's like a big group meeting. And when I went home, I felt the love from all my brothers and sisters. And that's what we need. We need to stick together. Every day, my guys are starting to kill themselves now. So it's not the Vietnam vets and the Desert Storm vets, it's the new vets. You know, divorces and all that stuff. It's happening to my guys. My team leader was going to kill himself 2 weeks ago. You know, that's rough. He was underneath me. I may not be his leader, but he's my brother. We went to combat together. And yeah, I was in Iraq 2 months before I got shot in the head, but I was in combat. My first night in Iraq, I got RPGs shot at me. I didn't need to be there long. But my thing is, Point Man isn't about combat. And it's not about how long you were over in a different country. It's about, did you raise your right hand, and did you want to serve our country? Because everybody deserves the help. You don't need to go to combat. We all go through stuff in life. That's my rant about what we need to do.
Amen.
I'm done now on that part. But I want to talk about the wall because I did not want the wall. I didn't want the book bunker. I didn't even want to be an outpost leader. I don't want to be in charge of anything. I just want to be Tim. I want to be married to my beautiful wife, and I want to enjoy life. But tough. God put me into these positions because apparently He wants me to do something just like He wants all of you to do something in the world. We are all here to help each other. So we're all still in the military. We're just not in the Marines or the Army. We're in God's military.
Amen. All right.
And happy birthday, Navy, for yesterday. I forgot to tell you guys. So when the talk came up that Bunny and Mike were stepping down from the wall, that tears my heart apart because I love the wall. And I haven't been able to go to the wall for the last 3 years because I've been getting a higher education because God told me that I needed a college education. As much as I fought Him, He's a bigger God and a bigger guy than me, so I can't win that one, so I had to go to school. So I haven't had the privilege to be at the wall for the last 3 years, but I refuse to let any ministry go down the tubes, no matter who needs to serve there or what I need to do or what any of you guys need to do. We need to keep this ministry going because without us, God is not in the military. When these vets come home, who do they talk to? They go to the VFW, the Legion. I got a kid, he got drunk and ran across the street because he didn't have point man. He went and got drunk at a bar. Well, now he comes to a meeting. He wants the love, not the alcohol. That's where we need to be. And I'm not attached to the VFW or the Legion. I was a member, but I refused to pay $30 to have friends. I could get them for free. So the wall, I have an old beat-up 99 GMC truck, and I love my truck, but I knew it couldn't get to DC every year, so I started talking to Dana. We bought a trailer for the stuff from Bunny and Mike, and I will do my best to keep it going. I do want the cookies. I did like having the cookies there. I definitely want to work on that. But yesterday in the board meeting, Dana brought up a day, me and him were standing there. It was me and you, Dana, with that soldier. Remember the one?
Yeah.
He needed a Bible. He wanted our Bible. And he was at Walter Reed. And I hate Walter Reed. And I refused, like she said, I never wanted to go back, and I never wanted to leave the country, and I never wanted to help anyone because I was selfish. Well, tough luck. When you say you don't want to do something, God's definitely going to put you there. I never wanted to preach a sermon, and He told me, you're preaching over the summer. Thank goodness, because my one class this time, I have to preach. So, I want the wall to go. I want it to still keep going. And if it changes in DC or we need to move somewhere else, guess what? We have a trailer. It's not my trailer. It is Point Man's trailer. So when my time comes up, the trailer and everything in it goes to the next younger person. And that's my big thing. I want to find the younger guys, the ones that are just getting out, so that they don't go through the 10 years or so that we all went through, the 20 or whatever.
That's right.
We get them right when they get out, and we teach them the love of Jesus so they understand that they're not alone, and they have a backup crew, us, to help them out, so that when it comes to their time to be the older veterans, they can turn around and switch the handle and help the younger guys. I think I'm okay on the wall. Are we good on the wall? Did I cover it? Oh, wait, I didn't tell you about the soldier. He came up and he told, he went to Dana and Dana brought him to me. He wanted our Bible because in the front, it gives you the stuff about post-traumatic stress and how to deal with anger and I don't know how many Bibles we gave him that time, but after that, and I don't want no glorification, but I took about 25 to 30 cases to Walter Reed. I think me and Phil and Peter, we did another 15 before that. I mean, we've been taking Bibles to that hospital to the point where the chaplains were yelling at me because they had no place to put them. And I'm sitting there going, I'm giving you free Bibles and you're going to tell me you take them home? No, you're taking them.
Amen.
So they took the Bibles and I got yelled at, and I've taken them for a couple years, but that's coming to an end because I'm about to graduate and I have time to make chaplains mad. It stinks, but they're going to have a Bible to give the soldiers who are coming back from combat.
Amen.
And I went over, I'm sorry, Kathy. But I'm going to go to my last section here so I can bring in the next speaker. Well, actually, we're going to take a break, but hers is on suicide, so I'm going to give a little brief on my life after the combat, after coming back and retiring. I was a lifer. I love my job. I mean, where else can you go, blow things up, and you don't go to jail for it? I was a combat infantryman, and I like shooting and blowing things up. But things changed. So I couldn't drink anymore. I was a raging alcoholic. One beer bottle was not good enough for me. I needed a case, and if I had my buddy Jack Daniels or Captain Morgan, and I love Captain Morgan, the bottle was gone. I didn't keep it for the next day. I went and bought a new one. Well, God decided I was done being an alcoholic. I had grand mal seizure. Just saying that word freaks me out. I haven't had one since 2006, but since I couldn't drink, I started smoking pot because I needed to heal myself. And then I went out and bought a brand new 45 to blow my head off. So these kids, they come out and they feel like they are useless because that's how I felt. I lost my job. So what do? You try and make you feel, you try to make yourself feel better by some drugs or alcohol or, I don't want to get into it, but sexual relations with different people and losing your marriage. You lose everything. And you buy a gun or you pop the pills. But we don't need that. We need to step in and help them before it gets there. And yeah, we're a small ministry, but we're a mighty ministry because we all have been there. Just because we didn't go to combat, we all have been there with our brothers and sisters that need the love coming back to this crazy civilian life.
That's right.
I'm still military. That's what my last sergeant major told me. I cried at my last change command. He goes, "Soldier, I don't know what you're crying about. You can always kill somebody. You're always going to be infantry." And ever since then, I never felt like I was retired. I felt like I'm still a soldier. I still need to help other people.
Yeah.
Any questions? Ask my wife. She's a lot nicer than me.